Alright, what up, y'all? I don't even how I fuck it up already. But what up, though, y'all? I hope y'all straight. Hope y'all doing good, doing well. You feel me? Trying to progress in your life. You feel me? No transgressions. Keep progressing, no transgressions. Um, I'm making this video. How much time I got? Yeah, I had to make this little video. You feel me? Before I go into work, cause I've been doing a little reading and research. You feel me? Like I always do. Um, um, the main thing I wanted to speak on and the main thing that I wanted to talk about, or further like put the nail in the coffin, you feel me? Um, is that you when we talk about the fifth element, right? So let me pull it up on Google for you, right? We're gonna get into all these tabs if I got enough time to get into them. But five elements, right? No, not photography. We don't give a fuck about photography right now. So you got the five elements, right? Earth, water, metal, wood, fire, or sometimes where is that? You got some people that say, here we go, right here, air, water, earth, fire, and then spirit. You feel me? Represent, which makes the 5 point star. But for those who don't know, right, you also got 5 phases. Is it 4 phases or is it 5 phases? I think it's 4 phases. My bad. You got the 4 phases of matter. So you got solids, liquids, gas, and plasma, right? So this is no different than solids, which is earth, liquid, which is water, gas, which is air, and then fire. Fire is technically considered a plasma, if I'm correct. It's fire. Fire is a plasma, right? While not in all fire is considered plasma, fire can technically be considered a plasma if it gets hot enough to ionize the gases within it. And for those who don't know what ionizing means, nigga, this hood class for you. We gonna call this hood physics, nigga. We're gonna look this shit up for y'all niggas real quick. Convert an atom into ions or ions by typically removing one or more electrons. So, it's just generally any process by which electrically neutral atoms or molecules are converted to electrically charged atoms or molecules. So basically, it's charging something up. You feel me? It's charging up in energy. So a fire could be considered a plasma. So we could just throw fire in here. Then real plasma is electricity, which is just straight energy, nigga. At that point, because it's losing. The higher something gets in frequency, the more it loses its form. You feel me? So like when the nigga talking about, oh yeah, raise the frequency. I don't know, when you raise the frequency, we're gonna go from solids to a liquid form, to a gas. You feel me? Back to your plasma state. You feel me? Which is your spirit, nigga. The thing that's in your living flesh right now. Once you die, your flesh doesn't move no more because there was electricity in there. And we know that does the human body produce electricity? It does. They say that it's generally considered neutral, but see, you got so much shit around you that's electrically charged that you touching all day. You're transferring a lot of electrons more than you are protons, which is why it's good to ground, because when you go outside and you ground, you transferring all them electrons out your body into the ground, exchanging them for for a little bit more protons. You basically ionizing. That's all you doing, nigga. Especially when you stand under the sun. But this is why, also, you feel me? When a person have a heart attack, they use a defibrillator, or a person like kind of pass away, but they like still kind of there. They use a defibrillator to bring them back to life. You feel me? Niggas be dead for a couple seconds. They be like, clear. And a defibrillator it produces a negative charge. Yes, defibrillators produce a negative charge, but you have something called biphasic defibrillators, and they contain both a positive and a negative component. They contain a negative jump. You feel me? So during the negative peak, The currents move from the positive electrode to the negative electrode, which is the fucking things that they got in their hands. So it's like it's moving them bitches back and forth. So it's moving electrons to one side, moving protons to the other side, and you know that creates a charging process basically. That's all it does. It's just containing it's a charge. It's literally charging back up your heart to because you notice they don't use that bitch on your brain, nigga. They can't use that bitch on your brain because your brain, nigga, they already got electricity in that'll fry your shit. So they do the heart. You feel me? Because the heart need that jolt. It need that jolt of energy. So you know when niggas get into all this shit right here, you'll understand that like when you start getting into this type of shit here, bro. You feel me? Um, you'll understand that science. You'll start to realize, like, how can I put this right? You'll start to realize how better this is than religion. Reading religion. You feel me? Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking nobody for their religion or having a religion. I ain't knocking nobody for that. You feel me? But I feel like science is the real religion. It's telling you how your world works. It's telling you doing the tests and the trials. Cause you gotta remember niggas had to do tests and trials to even figure this shit out and call it this shit. Like who first came up with static electricity? How did he find this out? A nigga rubbed the carpet, touched the doorknob as it says down here, and then he shocked himself. Or you touch people and you shock people. But then that's crazy. I ain't seen that. I ain't had that shit happen to me in a little minute. But you'll start to realize this is real religion right here. You feel me? You'll start to realize God is in everything when you read this shit. When you get into this shit. So I wanted to bring up static electricity because this lets you know that you contain electricity in your body, nigga. And I'm telling you that electricity is your spirit. That's the fifth element, nigga. They got a movie called Fifth Element. Go watch it. You may not be able to create or destroy charges. Because the same way you can't create or destroy matter, you can't create or destroy electricity either. Because electricity makes up all matter, nigga. And let me go back up here just to show you that shit, right? What page was it on? What page was it on? Hold on. Riding the waves. Hold on, go back. I go down. I forgot what page it's on, y'all. I was just reading it. So remember that where does electric charge come from? It turns out to be built into all matter. An atom, so here it is, you feel me? So electricity is in everything, nigga. And it's built into all matter. It is made up of a nucleus and electrons in an orbit around the nucleus, and the nucleus is nothing but protons and neutrons. The nucleus is made up of protons and neutrons. The protons have a positive charge, and the electrons have a negative charge. Hold on. Oh, here it is, right here. So it says, just as you can't destroy or create matter, you can't destroy or create a charge. You have to work with the charge you have. Same as you have to work with the motherfucking the matter that you got. Hold on, y'all. I'm looking for. See, I read all this shit. I want to get into the magnetism though, because electricity makes up magnetism, which is that's your soul. Magnetism is your soul, right? This is a proven fact because your soul is your deciding factor on how who and what kind of people you attract in your life. You feel me? Hence the fucking law of attraction that everybody is now hopping on, but don't really know the secrets to this shit. The secrets to this shit is it's in your physics and quantum physics books. Just go read them hoes and you'll realize what law of attraction really is. It's a thing that can be done if you know the equations. You feel me? Or the codes to put in. You feel me? To put into your brain in order for it to actually manifest. Cause your nigga, all your rich people, yeah, they might be. I'm gonna be real. All your rich people, your elites and shit, they know this shit right here. They study this shit. That's why they got. That's why they got all these scientists, NASA and NOAA and your WHO, you World Health Organizations and shit like that. Your hospitals, which ain't nothing but experiment centers. They know all this shit. That's why they got the money and supplying this shit heavy to these niggas to research this shit for them and come back with this information, nigga. Because they if they can learn this shit, this is how they can control the world. If nobody else don't know this shit but these niggas, think about that. If 5 billion people don't know this, or 6 billion people don't know this, and the other billion does know this, they can damn sure control people's minds. You feel me? They can control people's minds and have what's the word I'm looking for? The phrase I'm looking for? A one up. They can have a one up over them. You feel me? A one up in the game. They 10 steps ahead in the game knowing this shit right here. So, electric fields. Looking at electric fields from charged objects. Not all electric fields are going to be as polite and evenly spaced as the electric field associated with the sheet of the charge. You see in figure 3-4, for example, what's the electric field a point? Also, my bad. This explains the equation right here. That's not what I want to get into. My bad, y'all. Hold on. This the capacitors. I read all this shit though. I want to get to here we go. Magnetism, right? In this chapter, Understanding of Magnetism, you see why permanent magnets, like the ones stuck to the magnet shoe, attract some apparently non-magnetic materials like the iron in magnet shoes. So they talk about this legend from over when they say that. They talk about this shit right here. But you see, the magnetism is not really a strange new thing, but only a different aspect of electricity. So like, that goes back to the beginning, right? So what page is this right here? 61? Okay, good. So I'm gonna go all the way back up. That goes to right here. Electricity and magnetism are intertwined. Electric charges in motion, not static. So static electricity, like the shit that be shocking you shit, that's when electricity is not in motion. When it's not in motion, it's static. And it builds up energy too. Because in order for electricity to lose energy, it has to stay on the move. You feel me? Well, I wouldn't say lose energy, but like a loop of losing and gaining energy to keep it balanced. That's what I'm looking for. But it get electric charges in motion when they are moving give rise to magnetism, even in bar magnets. So the little bar magnets that you see. This is why the Earth got an electromagnetic field. This is why everything here is deemed everything here in this world is considered electromagnetic. They even have something called the electromagnetic spectrum, because everything is electricity and magnetism, nigga. Soul and spirit, energy, nigga. That's been condensed and placed inside of matter. Because when we go back to right here, it says it's electricity. Where does electric charges come from? It turns out to be built into all matter, nigga. All matter. So then you have something called Kirlian photography, right? This is a picture of a fingertip with electricity around it. So you produce an aura field. This is the electricity that you produce around. This is your field. This is your electromagnetic field that you produce around you, and you can increase that bitch, or it can decrease. In, like, for example, right? You see how this is bright and all pretty and shit with the aura around it? And how this works is they use something, where is that? Here it is right here. They use an insulator in the ground or on the ground. Then they have a metal conducting plate that's placed inside the ground to ground out the electricity from this power supply, this high frequency power supply. The leaf is placed on the fucking glass, and then once the electricity goes through the glass or through the leaf through the grass, it produces a corona discharge, or it produces what you see here. this electricity around it when it's placed on this what would you call this? We'll just call this the scientific invention, nigga, that this nigga Curly came up with. That's his name. But you see how this one is all bright and then this one is all kind of like you feel me? Because it's letting you know like this is a more healthier plant. You feel me? This one is more healthier. It's still got a lot of energy to it, whereas this one it don't really got too much energy to it, but it still got a good enough output. You feel me? To last how long it needs to last. But that's Curly photography. You feel me? Here's this one right here. This is to see the hand. You feel me? This is the man right here that invented this shit. You see the leaf and then the aura that's being emitted around the leaf. And you can actually get a camera. I think they have an actual camera now that you can buy where you can do this shit with these. I'm gonna see if I can get one of those, but you can do this shit with with any objects. Look at all this energy that the organic mushroom and conventional when it's cooked. Conventional means been cooked. So you got a mushroom before it's cooked, it's emitting all that energy. Then when it's cooked, it decreases the energy. That's why you hear a lot of people say like they go on raw vegan diets because they trying to gain as much energy out of that, out of those vegetables and shit as they can and fruits. Because every foods emit angstroms of energy, which is very very small. They talk about that in here. Angstrom is a very small number. Nigga. It's small. You feel me? I think I think they talk about it like back up here actually. Nah. I don't even see it in here. It should say angstrom somewhere in here. I might not be seeing it. Because they talk about it in here. Here we go, 1 angstrom. So 1 angstrom equals 10 to the negative 10 pi. That's a small number. So we would do, for example, right, 10 to the small number meters. You know how small it is? That's for cells right there, nigga. That's for the molecules in your body. So we got mature fruit. So let's say an apple emits 8,000 angstroms, right? So we gonna do, I need a calculator, right? I'm telling you, I'm on some smart shit for y'all, nigga. It's a small ass number. Just, let's see, let's do 8,000 times 10 to the negative power. Okay, wait. Let me do this first. Equals that. No, wait, I did it wrong. My bad, y'all. 10. That ain't really too small. Unless I'm doing it wrong. I might be doing it wrong. We're gonna do 10. Oh wait. Damn, I'm doing it wrong, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to do this shit in real time. Wait, what was it again? It's 10 to the negative power. Okay, so yeah. So 10, boom. I'm still doing it wrong. Okay. 10 to the negative 10. Nigga, what does that equal? 1 times. So basically, nigga, just do 10, 0. It would really be, because it's not telling me. Maybe I gotta do radical. Let me see. Maybe I gotta do radical. So, oh yeah, it equals this right here. So 1 times 10 to the negative 10. But they don't want to tell you the full number. So basically, nigga, it'll be this many numbers, nigga. I'm gonna put it right here. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boom. That's how small that is. You feel me? That's how small that is. So let's do 8,000 times 10 to the negative 10. So that's it equals 18. So that's boom. So that's basically 7 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 8. That's how many ancient. That's how small that shit is. But that's how much energy a damn mature fruit juices attained from squeezing. You know, apples and shit like that contains 8,000 or 0.00008 angstroms of energy, nigga. Which is you'll be surprised though, cause that's a lot for your cells though. You feel me? Um. So back to this shit with the 5 elements: air, you breathe that shit. Water, your body is 70% that shit. Fire, nigga, nigga, that's your stomach basically, nigga. You feel me? Cause you know digesting and shit like that, burn through shit. I guess you could say that. Um, and then earth, which is your solid body, your flesh and bone, and then spirit, which is your electricity. This is why you always hear, like, okay, so for example, right, we're gonna explain people. This is why some people are the way they are. You feel me? Some people produce electricity, but you know people can change. Remember that too. Um, this is why I say it's important to ground, because when you ground, you're removing most of that negative charge out of your body and placing it into the ground. You feel me? Because you know a lot of electrons, when you start getting built up, aka static electricity, and you built up of all this negative charge, them electrons have nowhere to go. You feel me? Especially when you wearing these rubber shoes, these rubber soles on your feet all day. The cotton that's on your body, because I don't know where it's at. It's called a triboelectric charge. It's an electrical charge that builds up on a material when it comes into contact with another material, then separates. So, for example, does wool or cotton and all that shit you be wearing all day, does it produce a negative charge? Yes, it says when wool, it's trying to say no, but it's called a triboelectric charge. When wool is rubbed against another material, it can transfer electrons to that material, becoming positively charged. So all of your positive energy, nigga, is being drained through the shit you wearing too, nigga. Like this is straight out, and they say that somewhere in here. Actually, hold on, where is that? Where is that? They say it somewhere in here. My bad, y'all. Hold on, I'm trying to look for it. They say it somewhere in here. If not, fuck it. We just gonna keep moving because I ain't got, you know, I'm on a time limit right now. But it's called a triboelectric charge. Yes, static shock is a triboelectric charge because you know when you touch it, it's transferring electrons and protons too. So like when you wearing this wool all day, it's still an electron. I mean, it's still in protons from you, leaving you with electrons, and whatever electrons that the wool is absorbing from the outside environment, nigga. This get deep, nigga. I'm telling you, this shit get deep. So when your wool touching all this other shit in the outside world, it's a when it becomes positively charged, now you got electrons from the outside environment, energy from other shit basically, but electrons and electricity from the outside environment being pulled into that wool. Then the wool is taking your shits again and putting those electrons from the outside environment into your body. You see what I'm saying? This why you be feeling a certain way when you come home after work or this, that, and the third, because you've been around absorbing all different kinds of energies all day, nigga. You've been outside, so that's why you gotta come home and then ground that shit out. You feel me? Remove that shit, place that shit back into the earth. Boom. You feel me? So that way you can keep your spirit as positively charged as possible. So, because the more negatively charged you are, the more shit agitates you. The more static excess, excess of electricity build up in your body and has nowhere to go. You feel me? That's why when you see thunderstorms, they let off electricity because there's so much energy built up in the clouds. It needs to be let go. That's why when the ground below a thunderstorm becomes positively charged, all the electrons in the ground begin to go down further in the ground, and all the protons begin to come further up to the top, and then all the fucking negative electrons in the storm comes to the bottom of the cloud, boom, that's when you see that lightning and shit. It begin to snap because it's letting off that energy into the ground because that storm has nowhere to shoot off that energy to except in the sky and shit like that. But other than that, it needs a direct grounding current, which is the ground. And this is why you see lightning all the time. And most lightning is negatively charged lightning. Now, you can see positive lightning, but it's rare as fuck to see. So positive lightning, you feel me? But positive lightning is way more powerful than negative lightning. When you hear them big ass booms and shit and knock out the power, that's what you call positive lightning. Because positive lightning is going into the ground and it's disrupting all the like the most electronics around us produce negative charges. They don't really produce positive charges or positive charges. So it's literally draining when that positive lightning strikes, all the electrons in the surrounding environment of that lightning begins to absorb into that lightning in that split second because them electrons have somewhere to go. And lightning is powerful as hell. It goes into that lightning and it goes into the ground and then which causes a power outage, if I'm correct. But yeah, I have to break this shit down to y'all. When niggas be like, we spirit, they talk about spirit, do you know what the spirit is, my boy? Do you know what it's scientifically called? And a lot of people are gonna start reading this shit. I'm telling you, watch. A lot of niggas gonna start reading into this shit to try to find a scientific understanding of this shit. You feel me? They not just gonna be talking the mystical shit all day and not knowing the science behind it. You feel me? Once you know the science behind the shit, you can really be like, damn, so this is how I can use this shit. You feel me? This is how spells work. You feel me? This is how rituals and shit and all that other shit they be doing work against us. You feel me? I mean, you just gotta learn. I say, fight fire with fire, nigga. But you make sure your fire, you feel me, is burning with passion and not hate. Cause you got two types of fire. Some niggas got a fire burning in them with pure hate. Some niggas got a fire burning in them with pure passion. That's different. So, yeah, you feel me? I thought I'd break this down to y'all. Hood Physics Edition. You feel me? I have to bring out this book. Go read this book. It's called Physics for Dummies. Don't let that shit scare you with the dummies part, nigga. This shit greasy. It's gonna tell you everything that you need to know. And you feel me? Like I said, I still got a lot more to go, nigga. When we talk about the fucking, we talk about waves and shit like that, wavelengths, frequencies. When niggas talking about, it's a vibe. A vibe is a vibration, nigga. A vibration energy. So when you around somebody, they talk about the vibes is right. That means that person, they're vibrating at a high frequency. You can feel it, nigga. They frequency is easy for their frequencies to penetrate your aura field, which we seen in the Kirlian photography. So like with this shit here, your aura field, you feel me? Your aura field is easy for their energy to penetrate your aura field. You like, damn, this person a good person. Cause them niggas vibing right, nigga. You feel me? They ain't on no fuck shit. They healthy and shit. They just living their life and they chilling. And then niggas they be like, the vibes ain't right. Everybody, they go to meet with somebody or go to a party, whatever it is, get together, whatever. And they be like, the vibes wasn't right. Cause most of the people in there or the person that you was around, nigga, they not on good. They don't have good intentions. And the wavelengths that are transferring to you, that's all that is when they talk about vibes. They're wavelengths that's coming off of their electric body, nigga. Because your electricity is in everything and it produces magnetism. And when the electricity is in motion, it creates magnetism. And the magnetism is what's creating these wavelengths or vibrations. And then, nigga, when you feel that shit, you like, hell nah, nigga, this person don't feel right. I'm gone. You feel me? So, like, that's what all this shit is. Niggas, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck niggas is coming. Like, right now, a new lingo, niggas like, nigga got 1,000+ aura. Like, where's y'all getting these fucking terms from? So, but I'm glad these terms exist because when niggas keep using the word vibes or the word, with his frequency ain't it, you feel me? Or when niggas keep using these words, it's going to start to slowly pull y'all to these books. That's all it's doing. That's all this shit gonna do. It's gonna slowly pull y'all to these books, and y'all like, damn, so that's what vibes mean, and this, that, and the third. And like, damn, this shit really all connected. That's when you get into quantum physics. Quantum physics is what shows it. Quantum physics literally tells you that everything is all connected, nigga. It's all connected. I got that book right here for you too. I got that book right here for you too, nigga. Look at the Jimmy Neutron shit. Brain blast. But Look, they got a matrix of they got a matrix of numbers. Here it is, called an identity matrix with zeros and one. Nigga, I'm telling you, that's why they showed you the movie. I'm telling you, nigga, when you get into this shit, it get greasy. But I'm done with this video, y'all. I appreciate everybody that found this video. You feel me? Share that out. You feel me? So niggas can get a general understanding of what we dealing with here in this world. Other than that, nigga, y'all keep progressing. No transgression. Look at my goat right here, ready to get busy.